Oh, sinner, you're gonna meet Jesus one night. You're gonna meet Father Time one day. You're gonna meet God one morning. You're gonna meet Jesus Christ one day. Saints of God, one more message I'm coming on to do. It is Easter Eve. Just like Christmas Eve, we have Easter Eve. Doing this message, lifting up each other in prayer. Saints, please do that. Everybody lift each other up. Be prayerful. Pray for me, as always, my family, my health, specifically my mom. I'm going to do two examples of saints of the Lord that were living, or let's say, I'd rather say committing, very serious sin, willfully. Very serious stuff, according to the Bible. And they're mentioned in the Hall of Faith. Now, I'm not even going to try to defend myself, because it's just the way it is. Once a person is saved, they're saved eternally, once for all. This is biblical fact. People who get accused for teaching once saved, always saved, we get accused of giving people a license to sin by our doctrine. Listen, let me just say this. I don't have to give no one a license to do anything. People do what they want when they want to. So let's forget about all that. A person who wants to do what they want to do, there ain't no stopping them once they make their mind up. But the Bible does teach this, that once a person believes in the heart that Jesus of Nazareth died on the cross for their sins, was buried, and rose again the third day, they're saved forever, eternally, with eternal life. This is fact. Whether it's accepted or not, it's the way it is. But the first example I'm going to give of a saved saint in heaven is David. And he was under Old Testament. Both, by the way, both men that I'm going to show were both in the Old Testament, and they were committing horrific sin according to God. And they were mentioned in the Hall of Faith. David, what did David do? David committed willful fornication with Bathsheba. David committed willful adultery with Bathsheba. Bathsheba, she was married, wasn't she? She had a husband, did she not? So he committed willful fornication, willful adultery, both punishable by death in the Old Testament, I believe. Fornication. I may be wrong. I'm sorry. I may be wrong about that. But I know that adultery is definitely punishable by death. So David committed willful fornication, willful adultery, willful lust. This is all premeditated. He also committed conspiracy to commit murder, conspiring to kill the man, the husband of Bathsheba. Like, this is David committing, plotting willful sin against God himself. How do you get around this, folks? For those of you who believe that you can lose your salvation for willful sin, well, David didn't lose his salvation. David's mentioned in the Hall of Faith. Now again, I'm not promoting nobody to sin, but I'm simply coming on to make this point. David did exactly what you people are saying that can't happen. You can't be saved and willfully sin and go to heaven and be saved. David was willfully sinning. And he's mentioned in the Psalms as a man after God's own heart. Period. Next person Lot. What did Lot do?